Ooh, hello there, my fellow Scars. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the worlds of Hermitcraft. And we're here at Scar's Frontier Outpost with a brand new entrance, and that is our beautiful natural arch. And what do you guys think? I think we're still kind of in the preliminary stages of adding the detail, like the colors and the stripes and all those good things. But let me know what you guys think of the basic structure of it, because I think it's slowly coming out pretty cool, and it really frames our base, I think, pretty well. And we're doing this on Twitch, so if you're not following me yet on Twitch, definitely do so you'll be notified when I go live. You can follow me also on Twitter to get a little heads up. But yeah, I think our base is slowly coming together very well. I think in our next episode, we're going to hire the services of Derp, that's Impulse and Tango's shop, to bring a mob, and I want to add a cook to our chuck wagon. Now, chuck wagons on the, wagon trains or something, their cooks would be called cookies. I don't know. I'm not a cowboy. Why they would call that, I have no idea. But that's what they did. So it's historically accurate. So I think it would be really cool to have a mob inside here just kind of growling at us. I think that would be wonderful. Oh, yeah. And then we're having Zuma's head for breakfast today, apparently. So yeah, my friends, in today's episode, we're going to work on our brand new shop in the Market District, and that is Scar's Tool Forge. And also we are going to meet with Cubfan and purchase a skeleton horse. So my friends, let's get this episode underway. All right, and we're in the Market District here, and it's time to get ourselves a horse, and a proper horse, and that is a skeleton horse. Now, Cubfan has this amazing barn set up here where we can kind of walk around, look at all the horses in each one of their stalls, and I'm looking for it. Oh, here it is. Here's our skeleton horse. Now, where's the help around here? Is there a salesman about? Is there a salesman in? Oh,
somebody call for a salesman?
Yeah, call for a salesman. Come on out here. Come out here, good sir. I'm looking at this fine specimen for a possible purchase. We're looking for a horse.
Oh, yeah, the skeleton horse. Yeah, that's a good choice. Yeah.
Very, very beautiful. It looks like a sturdy, strong horse. And it's got a little bit of a foreboding nature to it, it scares people.
It does, yeah. It does. Yeah, has a real sort of aura around it as well.
It does. Now, how much are you looking to part with this for?
You can get this horse for the low price of 25 diamonds.
Ooh, 25 diamonds. Oh, okay. That run down a little bit, and his tail's kind of spindly. So how much did you say that was for again?
25.
25. Okay. You can take a little discount out for the little tail?
For the little tail? I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty good tail considering the horse is undead and all. I mean,
that's true. Does it come with a saddle?
It does come with the saddle, and you get a free lead as well.
A free lead? Mm-hmm. All right, my friend. I think you've got yourself a deal. Small tail and all. I could throw in Exuma's head. Would that work for like 2 diamonds off?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's make an arrangement over here. Perfect. All right.
So the lead is in there. Yeah, the lead is in there, and then we got.
And then
there's some horse
head.
feed too. Yeah, take some of that horse feed too. Make sure you can feed them. You gotta take care of them.
Beautiful, wonderful. We came to a wonderful arrangement, and have fun with Azuma's head. And,
will do.
Thank you for the skeleton horse, and away we go. I had forgot to mention that we finally completed our bridge. In our last episode, we got our beautiful bridge all set up and ready to go. There's a sign, and oh no, our bridge. I have no idea how to fix this. So very sorry. Oh, Mumbo. It's all right, Mumbo. We'll get this fixed up for you. We got a little damage here, my friends, but we'll get that all fixed up. It's a little bit of an eyesore for these guys over here, so we want to make sure we clean that up. But hopefully you guys did like the build there. I think it came out pretty cool. And yeah, so let's head back into the Market District. All right, and welcome back to the Market District here. We're going to build Scar's Enchanted Tool Forge, and as you can see, we have our setup ready to go. I've got a basic layout built, and I wanted to lay it out so that we could minimize our footprint on the land and utilize it properly. So I didn't want to build it, really close to Cubs or just far enough that there's a bunch of dead space in between where nobody could build. So I think we've got a good arrangement here. We're close to the pathway. We've got a nice spot here for some fun details, and the layout seems good, and we're ready to roll. So I want to go over the quick layout of our structure first. So if you want to follow along, you definitely can. So of course, on our side over here, this is our first block, and we push down a block there, and then we go all the way down to here, and that's 9 blocks. And then from this block all the way down here is 10. And then all the way over to here, you guessed it, it's 8 blocks. And now from that one, it's 11. So we go to 11 to here. And now, of course, from here, it's another 8 blocks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. And then from this block all the way over to here is 9 once again there. And then just replicate just what we did on that side over here, and you're golden and ready for your own Scars Enchanted Tool Forge. And I think that looks good. So the first thing I want to work on is getting the kind of the facade of the build ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here. So this is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, beautiful. And then from that block, we'll just run this exterior kind of line that'll go along here. And I think this will really help the build have a bunch of definition and all sorts of good things. And I really hope you guys enjoyed that series with Cub Fan. Now, if you guys want to help name the horse, in the comments of today's video, leave me a comment with your preferred name for the skeleton horse. I think you guys can help me come up with a really awesome name like you did with the fishing pole, which was Gone AFK Fishing, which I absolutely love because it fits the theme of fishing in our automatic fisher, and I absolutely love that. So let's jump down here now, and as you can see, we have that design. Now we're going to do this all along there on all those different posts. But like I said, I just want to kind of get the facade going so I can give you guys an idea of how the design of this build will go. Now it's kind of a medieval Scar medieval, if you will. That's kind of the design of this particular build, is it's kind of medieval, but more of a Scar medieval, kind of like in Scarland where we built our kind of Viking style. It was more like Scar Viking because it had our own interpretation of it. So things were a little bit different in it. So what I'm doing here is working on this wall. Now this wall is going to be fairly blank, but how do we make this wall have some pizzazz to it? That's kind of our goal a little bit today, is this wall will not have any windows, and its counterpart on the other side is going to have all sorts of beautiful and cool little things attached to it, because that's where kind of the forge and all those things will go. So we need to make this side look fairly nice. So that's what I want to start working on right now. So let's jump back down here. And as you can see, we got kind of the basics start up here. Now, I got a really great question for our Scar Talk for today's video. Now, if you want to make your own topic for a Scar Talk, you can go hashtag Scar Topic and then give me a topic to talk about in a video. So this one is really cool, and it's about what do I want to see for 1.10 something, which is the next update. Is it going to be 1.2? Is it going to be 1.110? Who knows what it's going to be? But whatever it is, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Minecraft 2 first of all. Will there ever be a Minecraft 2? I don't know. Who knows really if there ever will be something that's referred to as Minecraft 2, the sequel of Minecraft. Will there ever be something like that? I would have said absolutely no a few years ago and a year ago, but some of the pieces on the Minecraft chessboard have been moved around recently, and it doesn't mean that it's actually Minecraft 2 being developed, but there's definitely some things happening, and I'm kind of interested to see how this all pans out and where this goes. But let's just talk about the Minecraft we have now. And that is, of course, Minecraft 1.9 and where we want to go from here. I think preferably I would love a builder's update. And I think a lot of you who watch my channel would love that also, is to have a little love for us builders. That would be amazing. Some more half slabs. I mean, us builders are pretty simple people. All we want is some half slabs and some stairs for some extra blocks. I mean, that's all like we really want. Yes, we kind of want a backpack so we can carry more supplies with us when we're building and different things like that. But I think that would be amazing. And the first kind of step, what do you guys think? Do you think this should be 2 blocks high of our windows? And I think that would be a great solution. So yeah, half slabs for the hardened clay and stairs. That's like literally all I would want. In a build update, like that's all. But if we want to get more complicated, a backpack. I've been asking for a backpack since one point. I can't remember the exact, it was beta at some point, somewhere in 2011 beta, I was asking for a backpack. Next thing I've always wanted is a helmet that kind of would light up the path in front of you ever so slightly for mining and stuff. I think that would be really cool. You could put glowstone in it, but then it would slowly degrade after a little while, so you'd always have to keep filling it up. I think that would be kind of just a fun little thing to have. And let's see, where do I want to go from here? Let's grab out some half slabs. And what we're going to do is we're going to run these down there like that. There we go, looking wonderful. So I think that would be kind of cool. The next thing, and of course this is not my idea, but to have seasons within Minecraft, I think that would be excellent. They've hinted at this before, but crops will only grow at seasons. I think that would be kind of a fun, unique thing for Minecraft, having seasons in certain biomes and different things of that nature. I mean, certain biomes kind of like, let's see, deserts. So some deserts really do sometimes have a rainy season. So it would be kind of cool to have a biome where, this doesn't usually happen, but once in a while there will be a slight rainstorm, or, think of some of the high desert areas. Sometimes they do get snow, like they literally do. You'll see cactuses with snow on them. So that's a thing that would be really cool. Oh my gosh, we have a sneaky ghost block. Hey, maybe they could just fix that. Wouldn't that be wonderful? There we go. So as I'm talking here, let me know what you guys think would be cool. So I think that looks good. And let me jump back here a little farther so we can get a bit more of a perspective. Oh yeah, that was starting to look good. You might be thinking, oh, this looks awfully boring. And I agree, but we'll get there, my friend. We'll get there. We'll start adding the more detail in here and really making this place start to really pop. And that's kind of our goal. So if I can run, there we go. I couldn't really reach that very well, but eventually we got there, my friends. We got there. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place, let me move this block over, and I'm going to place another block right there, like so. I'm going to push back here just a little bit and see how that's looking. Hey, there we go. I think that's looking okay. I do have some glass on the fire ready to roll, so we're definitely going to get to that very soon. Now let's look at this wall back here. What can we do to improve this? How do we make this look better? One idea that I had was to do something like this. So let's move up here a little bit. And I think of any builder, our biggest thing is it would be amazing if we could take a half slab and take it from a horizontal position into a vertical, and that would just be incredible. I've made a video about that when we were actually working on the tree farm project way back in the day. I even demonstrated how I would implement it. Is this something that Minecraft would ever implement? Who knows? But it was just a fun idea that I had. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to place another row of our logs going across here like this. Now the reason we're doing this is this row up here is going to be covered by our roof line, whereas this one is going to be showing. So that's kind of the difference between this section and over here. Once the roof line comes down, you guys will understand a little bit more clearly what I'm doing. But for now, I'm just trust me, it'll look cool. I guarantee you it's going to look at least decent. All right, so that's kind of my goal. Will it look perfect, 100% beautiful? I don't know, but I guarantee you it'll at least look passable. So we're gonna roll this one all the way up here. And wouldn't that be amazing? Or at least, what if there was a block like a crafting bench, or even inside the crafting bench, if there was a way to rotate blocks? Like, that would be really cool. Think of the possibilities. I mean, now that we have, mods that do these things, that's really cool, but it would be nice to have these built into Minecraft. And there we go. So we'll run those pieces across there. And yeah, I like that. So then back here, we're going to remove these blocks along here, like so. And then we're going to sneak over here, grab that, and let's all thank Red Dog for sleeping to keep Bob the Creeper Building Inspector at bay. Wonderful. And then let me give you a visual on what this will look like in the end. So these blocks will run up here like this. Hello, you're not supposed to be here. Go away. There you go. And then we'll put these ones along here like that and all the way across. So that's what it'll look like. That's the final product. What we could do also to really jazz it up is we can do something like this across here like that. Doesn't that look cool? So we can run these all the way along here, and then that kind of brings that down, cuts that stair in half, just giving that extra little bit of detail. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I love it. Wonderful. So then what we could do over here is just run these guys along here like that. Once again, cut these ones in there like that. Beautiful. And then swap those over here. But what do you guys want to see as the next update? It would be nice to also, we got to give those redstoners something. You got to give them something. So some new farm thing would be cool for them, because, we got to make sure they're happy too. Put those along here. I would assume the next update is probably going to be more focused on that. Let's see. Let's start mixing these up a little bit. See how I'm doing this? I'm just kind of mixing in some different blocks so that they're all a little bit different and all have a little extra color and textures and all of those wonderful things. There we go. Put that right there. And then what we can do now is maybe even take this and let's take out a little bit of smooth stone. And what we could do is, dig down a little bit, maybe put that one there, and see how we just slowly kind of incorporate a little extra detail here and there. Eventually, we will cover this entire area up with dirt so that it, doesn't look so goofy as it does now. We can also, mix in a little bit of this. So we can take this out, and then let's just remove this one here, and let's remove that one there, and let's put this there. And yeah, it's fun. Let's see how fun this is. Just kind of mix in all these different stones like that to really give the area a whole bunch of variety of textures and colors. And I think that looks cool. So we can cut that one out and put that one down there. And it really makes the area really come alive. And I really like that quite a bit. All right, there we go. So next thing I'm going to do is just kind of fill in all of these walls. And I'm going to be right back with that. All right, and welcome back. And as you can see, we now have all of the walls formed up and ready to go, looking super fancy. I think this looks really, really cool now. We're going to have a beautiful interior for all sorts of cool and interesting little things to sell in our shop. And look at that. Oh, I'm absolutely loving it. I think the rock really makes it stand out. But let's head on the other side here and take a look at this wall. Now, as you remember, we're trying to make this wall stand out because this is going to be a blank wall that doesn't really have any windows, at least planned at this point. So I think we're doing pretty good in our challenge. But let's add some dark oak along here. So we'll get all that beautiful dark oak in there, looking super fancy. There we go, bring it across there. And look at that. Look at how much depth and style we've added to this wall. We do need to add the hardened clay under those little eaves over there. So we'll get that done. And of course, that is the start of the roof line up there. And now over here, I added 2 little windows just to kind of get an idea on how I want to do some windows. So why don't we try a couple things together and we'll see where they take us. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to add one right there. Okay, that looks right. So I'm going to cut that out and I'm going to make sure that's in the right orientation. There you go, Scar, look at you. You're finally doing it right. There we go. So I'm going to bring these up to about 3 blocks. So that's about 3 blocks like that. There we go. So what are your thoughts here? Let's bring them up to 4. Okay. So we're going to bring these up to 4. So I'm just kind of coming up with ideas as we kind of roll here. And let's bring up a little scaffolding so we can kind of get on a right position. There we go. Looking good. And then we'll just do a quick little scaffold job here. There we go. Bring those across. Now for Minecraft, adding things. I bring this up all the time is I would love to see Minecraft food decay. And I know some people are adamantly against that, but I just think it's cool that food could decay because, well, my friends, steak that's been in my chest in Scarland since 2011, I kind of feel like it's nearly time for it to decay. But that's just my opinion, of course. So I'm going to remove this and we're just kind of spitballing here, coming up with all sorts of cool ideas. Let's move this up 1 more block like that. And then we'll bring these and there we go, my friends. That's what we want. That's the design we're looking for. So we'll put those across there like that. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. So yeah, I think in a rapid fire session of things I would want for the update would be decaying food. I think seasons would be really cool. Having backpacks would be amazing. Having a helmet for mining that you could put a little bit of glowstone dust in it and it could emulate a little bit of light around you, not a ton, and then it would drain out eventually. I think that would be really cool. Maybe a helmet that you could find in a dungeon or something along those lines. I think that would be extra cool. So what we're going to do now here is we're going to push these blocks out 2 here, and we're going to go 2 on this side like that. There we go. Looking good, looking good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect that like that. And now I'm going to grab out just a little bit of a sneaky block. Just a little bit of sneaky block, not a lot of sneaky block. And then we're going to move this out ever so slightly more. And then I'm going to place this right there, connect that to there. Look at that. I like adding the oak to the spruce because it's a bit of a contrast for the micro details. So I like to say that this is kind of the small details along here. This is like the micro, really small details that you can kind of import into your design. There we go. Looking good. Move that across there like that. Stick this guy up there. Boom, bam. Come on. There you go. And look at that. I think that's a really cool little base design for this. So we'll move that back and just kind of take a look at how that comes out. Very, very cool. I think once we get the second level rolling, I think we can really, really make this stand out. So let's remove that block right there. And yeah, there we go, my friends. So give me 1 second. Let me kind of catch my breath. Let me get the glass and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. And we're getting all sorts of amazing details built up today. So look at this. I think what we're going to do is we're going to extend this. Hello, you're not supposed to be there. Let's move that back and oh, there we go. There's my blocks. So I'm going to move that out. And remember what we did in our prior little part there where we took these blocks. So we'll push these up forward. We'll grab out these guys, place them under here. And I think that looks really good for this design, pushing these forward. And of course, we'll add the extra blocks on either end once we do get to the point where we do that. And hello, Eric, and welcome back. Welcome back, my friend. There we go. I know we killed Eric in one of our live streams, but I told you he'd be back. See, there he is. Wonderful. So we'll clear out all of our scaffolding. There we go. Looking good. And look, I think he brought his friend. There we go. Awesome. See, he's not mad at us either. All right. So what we're going to do now, like we did on our prior episode, is we're just going to add these guys like this. There we go. Excuse me, kitty. Need you to move. Thank you very much. Put these guys like this. There we go. Looking good. And yeah, I think that is definitely starting to look good. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little spruce here and I'm going to place these down there like that. There we go. And then I want to get a bird's eye view of how this all looks. So I'll move over here. And there we go, my friends. Oh, I love it. I love that entrance to the forge. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. This little block where it's 2 blocks right there, we might change that to something else. Maybe, oh man, I wish I could put a block of spruce under here. Like if I could put a block of spruce like under this block right there, that would be excellent, but I don't think I can, unfortunately. But anyway, let's move on over to this side over here, and I'm working on mirroring it to the other side like we did before, and I think we're just about there. We're going to place these blocks like that. Now, you might be looking at this and noticing that we didn't do the one block down method, and that's a reason because I want these to stand out a little bit more, and I want this to be one block higher just to give it a little bit more of a presence and just stand itself out just a little bit. Now, I'm going to either do cyan clay for our shutters here, or I'm going to do another block of wood. I kind of like that. I actually think that's going to look really good. So as you can see, I think that's going to look wonderful. And then let's take our scaffolding and we're just going to work ourselves up here just a little bit more. And then we'll move these guys out like that. And we'll sneak on over here, grab that. So yeah, lots and lots of detail. We go from little details to micro details and all sorts of things in between. And I think this will look really cool. And the goal of this is just to kind of be kind of fancy, you know, look pretty good. So people are like, yeah, like we talked about before, that's where I want to shop. I want to shop at the fancy place. There we go. Fancy but homey, I guess. That's what you want. That's kind of our goal. Oh, you sneaky little skeleton. You didn't, oh man, my bow skills are not good. My bow skills are not good, but apparently in the end, we got him. So over here, once again, we'll take out these blocks like that, and we'll just fill these in like so, and then swap that out, grab you, cut you out, and then fill in this row across here and up on the top. Sneak around here, remove that stone once again, and fill those last blocks in like that. And there we go. Look at all that. Oh, very excited for the future of getting this all complete. Let's go inside here. I'm still not 100% satisfied with the front here. I still think we can do something else besides this extra block right here. See how the transition between spruce and dark oak? I'm still not a big fan of that, but I think that's something that we can work on a little bit. And the interior, I think, is just full of possibilities. I think we can do some incredible things back here. And there we go, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today as we built our super awesome start to our forge. We've got the lower level and all of the structural details that will make up the base all assembled and ready to go. In our next episode, we'll get our roof line and all of those good things built and ready to go. So all we need to do is kind of get our windows settled and then think about something to do on the back side here. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do there, so I'm going to hold off on that for now. And we'll put these guys like that. And there we go, my friends. Until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time,